Hello my friends, welcome back to the Cyber Relic channel. It's your fellow wielder of Space Magic Relic here, and today we're going to check out Xur's loot and inventory and see what he has for us. He is located this weekend on the EDZ in the Winding Cove in this location right here. Let's jump in and see what his inventory has. Right off the bat, we have the Telesto fusion rifle. This is a great fusion rifle, a lot of fun to use in both PvP and PvE alike, so come and grab it if you don't have it already. Ion Swift. This is a good 65 overall, however it is a bit too spiky there in resilience, not enough mobility on a hunter. But the Ion Swift gauntlets have gotten a lot better with the way that you can use the different mods for them now in-game, so if you don't have a good roll of these, this is certainly better than collection, so come and get it. Ion Safe, this is the Titan class version, and this is actually a pretty good roll. A little bit too much mobility for a Titan and a little too low of resilience, but with the 16 recovery and 13 discipline, you won't be disappointed with this performance in-game activity, so come and grab it if you need some. Phoenix Protocol. This is actually a pretty darn good roll on this. It's 66 overall with a nice spike in intellect at 22 and resilience at 10. Good recovery at 10 as well. You really want to make sure and have high resilience on your Well of Radiance builds now so that it maintains the health of the sword when you're in combat, and also that intellect stat being so high will help get your super back even faster, so this is a good one to have if you don't have a better option. True Prophecy, 120 hand cannons have been nerfed in PvP, but this is an interesting roll for PvP, so if you don't have a better one for PvP, come get it for PvP. 7 Seraph Carbine. Not so good in 450s are not so good, I should say, in PvP right now, but rangefinder on this weapon, if they ever do get adjusted, is really good. So if you have room in your vault and you want to stow this one away for a rainy day, then come and grab it. The Last Dance with moving target and tap the trigger. We should basically call this aim assist the sidearm, with moving target and tap the trigger working together to give you a bunch of extra aim assist. If you enjoy using sidearms in PvP, this could be a great option. You should come and try it. Wishbringer, still not good, still can ignore. Truth Teller. Now, normally everybody is looking for an auto-loading demo or an auto-loading Vorpal or something like that on these grenade launchers. However, this is an interesting combination with Feeding Frenzy and Multi-Kill Clip. Multi-Kill Clip does give you a 50% damage buff if you are so lucky to kill 3 ads before reloading the magazine. In addition to that, it does have spike nades on it. So you're getting that extra damage buff from direct hits, so that's also going to increase your damage. But more interestingly, we have concussive grenades. So this isn't quite as good as blinding nades, but I'm curious to see if this has suppression abilities when it comes to dealing with our Hive Guardians that have light abilities next season. So it might be something that's worth grabbing and stashing away just to mess around with a high damage build on a grenade launcher, or to see if concussive grenades are going to be good at all. Moving on to our next option here, we have the Honor's Edge Sword. This isn't a very good sword. I will make one note about it. Shattering Blade is a unique perk in that you get massive damage on your final strike if it's the last of your ammo being consumed. So that's something to definitely take a look at and see if it's worth keeping from a buildcraft standpoint. So tomorrow's answer, we have Tracking Module and Thresh on it. This is actually a good roll for PvP. A lot of times people want to have tracking comboed with Cluster Bomb so that you get that higher area of that higher area of effect so that you can kill more Guardians potentially when that rocket goes off. But with the adjustments that they made with super regens, Thresh is actually a real option in Crucible right now. So getting a kill will increase your super coming back faster, so that's something to consider. And certainly if you don't have a better high impact frame for a legendary rocket for PvP, you should definitely come and grab this one. Moving on to our legendary armor for the Warlock, we have a 60 overall. It's got good discipline and good recovery. Not bad, but it is pretty low at 60. Another 60 overall, and there's just too much resilience. A possible consideration for a Well of Radiance build if you don't have better options. We have a Warlock Bond here, and then we do have a 61 overall, but that mobility and recovery is just too low, so I'm not interested in 64 overall, but it's almost all on resilience. So unless you're using this for a specific, I don't know, Well of Radiance build or something, is probably a pass for me. Moving on to our inventory that we have for our Titan, we have a 63 overall, but the recovery is too low. And then we have a 61 overall with good resilience, so for your bubble build, this might be a good option. There's the Titan Mark. We have the helmet at 59, it's below 60, I'm not interested. And then 62 overall for the leg armor. It's an even stat distribution, might be interesting if you have a need for something like that. Moving on to our next option here, inventory for the Hunters. We have a 60 overall with a nice big mobility spike there if you need a piece there. A 58 overall, again, if it's below 60, not really interested. You do have the hunter cloak. And then for the helmet, we have a great, actually well-rolled piece of armor here. You should come and grab this. This would be good for using for builds. Moving on to the next piece we have is a 61 overall, and it's a pretty even stat distribution, so it's just okay. With all that being said, guys, I do apologize for this video being out a little bit late, and I know I haven't done my TWAB review yet. I have been a bit under the weather this week, so I'm trying to play a little bit of catch up, so thank you everybody for your patience. If you're finding the information on the channel helpful or informative, please like the video and subscribe so you can be notified with the bell if you want to click that as well, so that you can know when our next content is coming out. If you have any questions, thoughts, concerns, cries of anguish, be sure to leave a comment down below. And with that being said, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time, and until then, don't just have a good day, have a great day.